Hello, guys. Let's talk about unborn and born. We always think about life before our birth, life after our death. What I am before born, what I am after born is the only question everyone has it. But what if I am not born? What I can be is a question. If I am not born in this time, what I may be, what I can be. What is this life? What is unborn life? What is born life? The thing is, life, if it is not born, there is no moment. Life, if it is born, there is moment. That moment seeking, which is unborn's life. The born's life is seeking unborn's life. The unborn is seeking born's life. It wants to get birth, which is unborn. The born want to seek what is doing what unborn is doing. That's the real thing. Actual fact is unborn is divine or any other thing is happening which is there is no life, which we have life, we feel we have life. There is a time, there is a emotions, there is a consequences, there is a patterns, there is something called right or wrong. There is always something here in this earth, in this world. But what really unborn is doing, what it is called by unborn. Unborn is magical or what? Unborn is the thing, that wave, that energy flow, or any other thing present in that. All the great yogis who are more spiritual, they were living the unborn life even after born. At a certain age, they've crossed and they have reached that thoughtless state, that unborn state, because there is no moment which the moment need energy, the thought need energy, more of the consequences need energy, more of the work need energy. So you have to beg for energy, you have to work for energy, you have to do something for that energy. But thoughtless state is energyless state that doesn't need energy. that is always be free. It doesn't need anyone, it doesn't need anything. It is always be quiet, be silent. It is always want to be peaceful anywhere. The thing is, more of the spiritual people are outside of this world, of the city. They are staying in the mountain. Around them, lots of animals are there. Those animals are not identified anything by itself. So those people don't want to do anything, that they want to stay in that thoughtless state. Those animals are not going to bother anything about them. Those animals never disturb those yogis. Those yogis, spiritual people, will be silent, quiet. Enough peace to attain. But in the city, people want to more of the knowledge, more of the informations, the time, more of the energy they need. So, which the spiritual people does not have it. More of the energy. People has it in the city, but spiritual people never has any energy. They always stay in the thoughtless state. Though state is emptiness, at first people in the city, they cannot bear that thoughtless state. If any people, anyone near to that spiritual person who is thoughtless state, at first they may have the strange feeling that what they are, what kind of being they are. The first they think. After some more days, they begin to like them, but still they can't understand what it is because they were never there. They always want more. The city people or people in the world want more. The difference between the village people and city people is entirely different. Village people does not require more of the entertainment, but city people want more entertainment. They were engaged in many things, but in the village they were not engaged in many things. They were doing the routine work. So there is difference between those people, but the spiritual people is entirely different from these two. Spiritual people are in the state of mind, that thoughtless state, emptiness. That emptiness is not anything that empty or something. It is not empty. It is something you cannot call anything. There is something is going inside their mind and body. which most of the people are not experienced. Those are current like wave is passing through their spine when they breathe in or breathe out. So people in the world breathe in, breathe out, but the spiritual people breathe in, breathe out very deeply, and the time will take more. In a minute, if normal people breathe 12 breath a minute, but spiritually attained, they take very deep breath, more. It has to reach the curve. The curve, when you breathe in, there is a point is going to stop. After that, that breath is going to out of your nostrils. So when in between the breathe in and breathe out, there is a stop, there is a bend. Because it is coming back to the environment outside. Whatever the outside, the air you are breathing through your nostrils, that air is going into your nostrils and going in the lung. After that, it has to go out. So when there is a breathe in and there is a breathe out, so in between that, there is a pause, there is a stop. So in there, they begin to extend the time around. Normally, people don't extend the time. The breathe in is not longer, or breathe out is not longer. They take very shallow, short time, but the spiritual people breathe in is longer time, breathe out is a longer time. So they take a deep breath to measure, to understand, to experience, to analyze that when they breathe in at and the turning point, the end point of breathing, the starting point of breathe out, and between that there is a point. The people want to see the time, see the experience, see, and they want to experience that point. They want to sense that point. That point is the energyless state or full energy state or what it is. That's experience most of the spiritual people get. That energy, that state of mind is off mind. It is not a on mind. The on mind reacts very well. The on mind run very fast. The on mind is always roam around. The on mind adrenaline, fast adrenaline, more of the adrenaline pump, rush towards something, more of the speed. But the pause, that point is not for adrenaline. It is something people never experienced. that against adrenaline. Adrenaline is a fast movement, and if it is against it, there is no movement. That movement is something which is energy drain, or if you cannot be exhausted with that moment, because most of the people are very problem facing problem in their life. This life is, if one life gets more of the happiness, they try to live. But if someone is not happy in their life, they don't know how to survive this life. Still, you cannot do anything about your mind, do anything to help yourself. Those people are going towards these kind of activities, spiritual practices, and they feel emptiness within themselves. That emptiness is not empty, it is full, full of their thoughtless state. Another full is thought state. There is always a full in everything. That full is thought state is, you do more activities, you're learning anything completely. But thoughtless state is full. So how much deeper they feel inside the emptiness, how much longer they feel emptiness, that much they are full in it, and it is unshakable. No one can do anything about it. If anyone comes to them, they will be peaceful. If these kind of people are around 10 or 20 of them, 20 of them is like that. That place is strange place. That place is entirely different place from all other places in this world. So born, unborn is, unborn is that we don't know what is unborn is. But born, or we know what we are doing in this life, also we don't know, because we never experience fullness of our life. We never experience this life completely. So life also we don't know, and unborn life also we don't know. Is there any possibility that we are going to know about the born and unborn life? Both possibility is the great cost of that unhappy life or anything. After that, you may know, you may be in it, you may be feeling it, you may be understanding this two life by at some point. Maybe you may not know about it, but the unborn is absence of born. The born is absence of unborn. That means both of the things are the same at some point, because you do something or you don't do something, which is equally the same. Doing something or not doing something are the same, because if in case you did something but after 10 days you'll forget it what you did, then it means you did not do it. The same thing happens after a person died. That means they did not born. That means they have to remember this life. They are not going to remember this life. That means they are not born. One has to remember what they did. If you are born, there's evidence, there is something within our mind that we are born, we were existed in this world. Even after our death, we have to have the evidence that we are born in our mind. But once we are dead, we don't we are not going to have mind, because the human body has something to remember, but without human body there is nothing to remember. We don't have any equipments. We will never have it. We will never be there even after death. Then how can we remember? So one who has not remember after death, that means they are unborn. That's it. Thank you guys.